All right, let's get things going. I'm gonna start out with the WZ 111 this morning. All right. Hello, Dana. Hello, Garv as well. Nice to see you guys. Happy New Year to you and your family as well. Excuse me. I've woken up and I don't feel too great so far. I don't think I'm sick. You used to know some of those mornings you wake up and you're just like, ugh. I'd say it's a case of the Mondays, but it's a Tuesday. Anyway, WZ111 here. It's got pretty decent armor now, but against those two tier 9 TDs, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch to make it work against them. Which this morning, if anybody would like to see any specific tanks, feel free to request them. I'm just going to be doing a couple, tanks that I need doubles on. Otherwise, pretty much take any requests other than that. It's just like the OHO, Panther 2. Alright. I see the Foch out there. And hello, Jack. Yes, there is a stream now. I updated my schedule, some point last week, but it's going to be sticking as far as this schedule goes, at least for, a couple weeks here. Unless anything pops up at the last second. Crap. See, I don't think he even notices me, to be honest. I know the super person notices me. Shit. I missed my chance to kind of... I was about to say sneak in a shot. Heat's not going to work against his front. That's no problem, Jack. Welcome back. Hopefully you had a good time. The deal, I know what deal you're talking about, where they bundle, the 3 premium tanks that got buffed in the most recent patch. Just talking from a pure value-wise, it actually isn't a bad deal. I forget exactly what the, say if you converted it to gold, the gold ratio to, $1, it's actually not that bad. Surprising it's one of their better deals. That's only if, you want all 3 tanks, or if you own a tank or 2 in there that you need gold. But yeah, that bundle's, it's not a bad bundle if you're looking at it just from a pure... money standpoint. But I think I'm trying to remember what exactly the gold ratio is, because I always keep an eye on the, the premium shop and deals and such. But that T71 just slipped right in there. I believe it's well over the $100 gold value, where it's 250 per dollar. I believe it's sitting somewhere around like 300 per dollar. So just going off of that, it is a it's good deal wise, but only if you want those tanks or the gold associated with those tanks. All right, my team's just slowly pushing up here. It's not the worst thing in the world, but crap, this guy is actually... Yep, I'm starting to take some damage I do not want to, especially from a frickin' light tank. But it's just a little hard here for me because he's using those little pillars. I tend to do that to other people, but it's not very often that you see another person do it to you. It's just, we have an IS-2 back there. It's our north should be fine. I guess they're kind of letting that T-29 continue to kind of poke over. And he's just kind of running away with the north here. Crap, 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 crap. Ah, shit. Yeah, it's not good. Not good at all. I might regret popping out here. I just don't want to get whacked by that WZ. Because now, yeah, we pretty much lost our chance. We had a pretty good advantage going here for a little bit, but yeah, they just kind of picked us off here. Oh, Lord. I might as well try to get a little bit more damage in here, but really it's not exactly gonna... Shit. Of course, I shot a little bit low there and I hit that space armor. Yep. I haven't exactly been aiming too well, at least in this first match here. But, I haven't exactly played a match yet this morning, so I'm just going to write it off as my first match. Hello, WTE. Nice to see you. I'm glad you like it. Welcome. Hello, Toma. Alright, so why don't I try to get a tank that I'm trying to double here. Whoop. Oh ho. Getting close on a couple of these crews here. Trying to get brothers in arms with them. I'm cheap. I don't like to reset, you know, crews and lose a couple matches as far as experience go for silver, or, you know, it's kind of expensive to reset them for gold. But yeah, if anybody has any, you know, tanks you'd like to see, I'll gladly kind of mesh them in with the tanks that I'm doing doubles on now. So feel free to request them. I was looking at, like, I have something like 14-ish tanks that are, you know, kind of in the end of my garage that I don't have equipment and stuff on yet. I was kind of calculating the amount of money I would need to equip them all, you know, just with like gun laying drives, gun rammers, stuff like that, optics. Alright, Danny, that's nice to know, thank you. It's always, you know, interesting, you know, figuring out names, but that helps. Basically, I have, I think, like 26 million credits I need to get. You know, if they're not on sale, the equipment, to be able to equip all these tanks I have it. You know, a lot of them are like tier 5 to tier 7. Stuff like the Tiger 1, KV1S and whatnot. But I was just kind of going over it. I think I might stay over here, honestly. I don't have very good gun depression, but nobody else is heading up here as far as armor-wise, you know, speaking, but yeah, this thing can't really fight very well on hills. Your gun depression only works off to the side, and it's specifically better, you know, pointing this way because the two turrets are a little offset. I'm not going to like fighting over here, but we need at least one heavy tank. But yeah, I was just looking at just for equipment on those tanks that I have kind of stored in my garage. I was like, holy shit. Because I have like 4 or 5 tanks I'm about, you know, in the near future, the next few weeks by, as far as what I'm grinding. The credit grind is real. Initially starting a World of Tanks, you think it's, you know, experience that's going to hold you back, but hey, credit's really put a damper on things. Now, problem I'm going to have here is not getting destroyed from either side because this tank is so freaking gigantic. It's holy shit, our M103 just pushed over the goddamn hill. That is a little bit of a surprise there, to say the least. He's still alive, but not for long. I don't know what that guy was thinking, but I think he needs to not do that ever again. Hello, Martin. Good morning to you as well. It is a little bit early, you know, for people who are in the, you know, the U.S., but yeah, I like to cover all the time zones. I think a lot of people are actually going back to work today. I was a little surprised that yesterday was kind of considered like a holiday, like for New Year's, even though it, you know, it wasn't, you know, the day after. All right, I figured something like that would happen. For whatever reason, T95s are like gravitated to this one little crossing here. I don't exactly get it, but I should have known that there was a T95 going to be sitting over there. I'm going to try to just barely peek over here. I would like to not get whacked by a T95 continually. Both sides are camping fairly hard, though. And I think that M103 was a little bit early there on his push. Hello, Daphne. Nice to see you. Happy New Year to you as well. Unfortunately, I do not have a New Year's hat. If I'm gonna craft something, it's probably gonna be on my own, which will probably be terrifying, because Ryan's back to student teaching, which is a doozy. Yes, it does. Oh, the gun on this thing. It makes me want to cry sometimes, but then sometimes you get like 900 damage shots and it feels awesome, but oh, I just feel bad using this HE gun on a tier 8. He beat me to it. I do not have the STA2, but I do have the STA1, which is virtually identical to it. They're definitely limited in their rolls. They don't have armor. They're fairly tall and easy to hit, but they have decent gun depression, very solid guns that work at, mid-range, good penetration, decent amount of punch to them. It's just, the way I play that is I treat it like an unarmored Pershing, essentially, which basically just means you need to stick a little bit further back because you don't want to be spotted that much, because people can punch through the front of your turret. They're not they're not bad tanks, both of them, since they're pretty much the same tank, the standard tech tray and the premium one. So if you like the one, you're gonna like the other. But you have to like kind of, like mid-range, like, not to say support tank, but essentially a tank with very little armor but good gun and mobility. It just can't brawl, essentially. Alright, so my team is really falling down on this spotting, spotting here. I know. Well, it's not even just about accuracy here. I just don't really have that many shots. Honestly. It's like we're just kind of waiting for the enemy to just push up and kill us, it feels like. And I'm just randomly chucking HE shells everywhere. There we go. I might start getting a couple hits here if this Leo stops. He just needs to push a little bit further. But shooting him while he's moving is gonna be a treat. I definitely did not hit him there. It's just, in a tank this large, your armor, it's not gonna help you against 9s and even 8s at times, even frontally. That's why I didn't exactly try to push out, because there's a lot of different places you can be shot from on this map. If I'd pushed the hill, I might have worked out there, but alright, he's gonna... maybe he's not gonna try to circle me. Oh shit, I just got hit by Artie. Like, the little light tank got some damage off of me, but I wasn't expecting the frickin' SPG there. Which at least our T-95 has decided to enter the fight here, and he's near the center. It's just why people camp in that thing. I never get it. Yeah. Me getting shots here. Hey, I didn't do too bad for an OHO. 1,300 damage, 1,100 spotting, but... Holy shit. Hello, Abdul. Nice to see you. But I can hop into the STA1 here, since it's pretty similar to, you know, the STA2. Yeah, I'm waiting for, like, the OHO I'm slowly grinding out. I'm mainly doing doubles on it, but you know, I'm kind of waiting for the Type 4 and Type 5 Heavy to get buffs, since they're going to be getting a small little armor buff on the kind of the angled cheeks on the frontal armor, and they're going to be getting, granted, you know, howitzer guns aren't the best at high tiers, but they're going to be getting some pretty interesting ones as far as what they're testing. Who knows what exactly they're going to come out with, but you know, they're looking almost to be like, you know, KV2s at tier 9 and 10. Hello, Scud. Nice to see you. Do I want to... Basically, I'm at a tier 10 match, so I'm either going to set up supporting the north or the south. I think I might start with over here. I really can't get too close to the fight in this. Yeah, I'll just be torn to shreds. So I'm going to try to sit back and see how the fight unfolds first. Great. We have one of those guys, and we don't really, you know, we don't have anybody pushing up over here to take shots back. It's very tempting to go up and try to help these guys here. Holy shit, what the hell are you doing, dude? At least you didn't take damage, but that was pretty damn risky. It's just typically over on this side, you find heavier tanks pushing up. So that's why it's a little bit delayed. It's like if we had taken that section. Ooh, that's a very nice little hit there. I don't know what that guy's thinking about. But essentially, see, their heavies just popped up now. If you have like a platoon of mediums, or if you're in a light and stuff, you actually can push pretty hard. Typically on this side, it's not always a guarantee. It's just usually enemy mediums funnel in this way because it looks like you have more room to work with, and yeah, sometimes you can get away with pushing the north hard, but I'm not gonna do that this match, just because I'm low tier. I'm gonna see if, ooh, I missed that, but I don't think he's gonna make that mistake again. Shit, they are pushing that side a little bit hard there. Shit, the freaking bat chat got me. I didn't even notice him. Honestly, he is going to be a problem. I will jump down here. I don't want to get shot by him, but we're going to be screwed if this bat chat sits behind these guys. Holy shit. What did you do that for, Lo? Like, damn, dude, he just freaking jumped off the cliff and like killed himself. Oh, that's no good. Alright, so I guess I'm gonna try to save this VK up here. I'm gonna load over to a couple premium rounds right now. But it's not looking good for us over here. don't have a shot there, unfortunately. I don't even care if this IS-3 hits me. I'm trying to help, but no. Whoa, shit, my freaking camera. Alright. That was a little bit of a... I was trying to track him there, but... Talking about throwing heat at Japanese heavies. And of course I missed that mark then. I shot him on the side there. But... Alrighty now. My main problem is the T-92 can hit me. Yep, and I pushed right into it. I was hoping, like I knew that was the OHO shooting, but I was hoping I was going to get a little lucky there. Because I could tank an IS-3 shot and take damage off of him, but that honestly wasn't worth it. Okay. So let's see. Let's get. I can't wait for all these stupid little windows to get out of the way. It's like I like the free stuff, but at the same time, they do get a little bit annoying after a while. Let's hop into the Panther 2. Yeah, but it's hopefully Abdul, you're enjoying, you know, that German TD. I've heard mixed reactions about it, so hopefully you're liking it. It's just right now the tanks I'm grinding. It's like the Panther 2 hasn't exactly clicked for me yet, and I have the OHO. I'm grinding the VK. I forget what it is, like the 1602 or something. I forget what it is. But I'm grinding quite a few tanks that don't exactly fit my playstyle very well. So this is a little bit different for me. Yes, I can hop into a Cromwell. I only have the Cromwell Berlin, but I can, you know, hop into that for you. Okay, we have a CDC pushing hard. It's interesting. Very interesting. It's like at least our team is pushing the other side very hard, so hopefully that goes well for us. Alright, I need to duck into this area, I believe. Hopefully I don't get whacked by... Okay. This is actually not good. We have M103 going for our arty. Pay attention to me. Not that arty is always the most useful thing on this map, but yesterday I actually had a match. I needed to do the replay of it. You know, before I had to do a voiceover for it before I can upload it to YouTube. I was on, you know, it was in counter mode. With an M53, M55. Yes, I play arty sometimes. I used all AP and I wrecked 3 M103s with direct hits. It felt pretty good. Alright, so I somehow have to fight all these guys over this side. Hopefully our other flank decides to push here. This might get a little bit ugly. I'm gonna try to get myself back into the fold here. I just don't want to be too far north. Alright, little light tank. Of course I shot him. Don't think I damaged him, but I might have. It's just, why would you jump right in front of the tank that you're trying to kill? is beyond me. But, what do I know? Alright, now I can start. Fighting back here. I just wanted to kind of semi-link up with the, the other tanks on my team. That way, if, they kept pushing north, I'd be in a little bit of trouble. If I was caught up there alone against, say, like a Grill, the Patriot. Alright, there we go. Unfortunately, I don't have the low. If I did, I would, I would hop into it for you, but I don't have that. It's definitely not the same. The closest thing I have to like a tier 8 German heavy is the Tiger 2, but they play, completely different. Right, we have a Grill. Should have a shot here if he doesn't vaporize me. Here we go. See, a lot of people like the Cromwell. Like, I have mixed feelings about it. Like, it's a good tank, but the on the move accuracy kills it just a little bit for me. Hey, we won the STA1 match. Awesome. A little bit surprising. It was like 50-50 there, but definitely a pleasant surprise that we won that. But, the STA1, we're talking about the STA2 since you asked about that tank specifically. It's basically, as far as a premium goes, it depends on if you like that style of tank or not. If you don't like, say, playing sniper, support, whatever, a little bit further back in a medium, because you can't really brawl too much with it. If you don't like playing that type of tank, it's not a good premium tank. If you do, however, statistically, it is a good tank. Nice, Danny. That's pretty good for, Cromwell, 4K damage. Alright, this is going to be interesting. I'm tempted to go to the hill, but at the same time, they have potentially an E25, but they have a Leo. They have a couple lower tier mediums that can make it up there too. Our team has me, and that's pretty much it. And a Crusader. I guess the Crusader also counts. But, yeah, I'm not sure I want to actually go up there. I think I'm just going to kind of scout. And that I'm not confident in pushing up here at all. And of course it misses. Yeah, the Leo has a 300 damage gun on it. But surprisingly they didn't push up, which I guess is nice. But I could have... Shit. Oh, I did not expect to get shot through there, but I guess I should have prepared for it. Oh well, I'm not going to brawl in front of, basically their entire team here, so I'm going to pull back and switch to my usual side that I like playing on. T82, I might have it. I don't think I have it though. If I have it, it doesn't have a crew. Nor does it have like equipment or anything on it as well. But yeah, typically going under tier 4, it's very iffy if I actually own a tank and, have it capable of being played. Alright. Maybe they're not going to push up. I thought they'd push up a little bit here. My problem is I'm kind of obligated to help this guy. I know I'm, you know, not bound or tied to the hip to help him, but it would be in my best interest to keep him alive. Come on, gun. And I get one shot up by Artie. That's what I get for trying to help people. So there's my 0 damage game of the stream. There's typically 1. Sorry about that. Alright. I can play the British Centurion 7. Let's see. It's right there. The Top Gun's better. You know, the L7. The 20-pounder, honestly, yes, it has its ups, but take the actual Top Gun for the Centurion. It's like DPM doesn't always mean, you know, if you have more of it, it's not always a good thing. You know, you have to account for essentially high alpha tanks, even if they're out DPM by, you know, other tank. If you get a first shot in, if you're both loaded when you first face off against one another, typically it takes, you know, about 20-30 seconds of just pure shooting back and forth, no misses, no cover in between the tanks for DPM to, you know, kind of overtake the higher alpha gun. But this tank, go with, you know, the one that's on the tier 10. More alpha is definitely more useful. Maybe I'll head up north. Hello, hello, Raging Phoenix. Well, thank you for watching me this early, but I honestly would pay attention in school, especially since my girlfriend's a school teacher. Can't exactly condone, you know, people watching me in school unless you have like a study hall or something. But thanks again for watching me, though. But honestly, I think, you know, people in school shouldn't be allowed to use, not to say technology, but phones, stuff like that. Alright, so they have quite a few people over this way. Interesting. Very interesting. Only because an E5, he has enough gun depression and turret armor to actually make this a little bit of a fight here. If we don't get shots on, you know, behind him. However, we do have an SPG, so if we can pull him... of course he frickin' pens me right there. Alright, let's try to get one tank out first here. But that E5, I hate when tanks with actual armor get into that spot there. Makes it a lot harder to deal with than you would like. Here we go. Just we need to kind of pull him over. He's getting very close to that mark there. Alright, very nice. They have shots behind him. Awesome. Unfortunately, he got a little bit of damage off, but he did push to a spot that made it, you know, extremely hard for him to actually survive there for any long period of time. Okay, I was about to say I gotta be a little bit careful here, because where that perching is, a lot of tanks can actually fit in there. Shit. Ooh, awesome. Thank you, GW. That is very nice of you. It's just the tortoise. I have a feeling that's going to be around the base. It's just, I don't want to paint too large of a target on myself, because there's still a few tanks not really spotted yet. But if we can get out this T-34, that would be excellent. But Hello, Metro, or Uber. Ah, not that I couldn't call you Metro, but nice to see you this morning. Out of principle, I must say you should go back to paying attention in class. Primarily because Ryan, literally started her student teaching today, like the final little chapter of it, her last semester, and I know it irritates the hell out of her when her students are on their frickin' phones when they're not supposed to be. But again, nice of you to watch me though. Unfortunately, I date a school teacher. Alright, I got hit by a few arty shells there. My crew is not liking me right now, but at least I didn't die. I didn't really expect to get a shot there. Nor can I hit him because my gunner, driver, they're dead. Come on. Critical hit, really. Oh well. At least we got a win here. Not a bad match. See, I don't mind, some maps that have a lot of like water and stuff on it, but you should have saw. I don't know if you played back when Serene Coast first came out. There wasn't that peninsula. It was like half water. Yeah, essentially. All right, let's see if I can find a low tier. I was thinking about this, but why don't I hop into? Yeah, even though I guess tier 4 is not necessarily I guess it is low tier, but why don't I hop into the S35 here? I don't have equipment on it, but I'll make it work, hopefully. Sorry, lack of better words. Date, whatever. We're not engaged yet, so. You know what I mean. Alright, but if there's any, specific tanks you'd like to see, I'll gladly pop into them. As long as I have them. Like the T-82, I don't think I have that. PZ-2H? Huh. I don't think so. Ryan's a date. You know what I meant. If only there was a word for, people who aren't married but own a house together. I guess you could, I don't know, financially tied together. Holy crap, there's a lot of L60s here. Yeah, I can play both of those tanks, guys. 113 and the Udez. I forgot that there's L60 missions. Honestly, I kind of forget the stats of the L60 just because it's it's just a reward tank. Hopefully their guns do not have a lot of penetration on it, but I have a feeling that they're better than... Ah, shit, dude. I am shooting you everywhere. Everywhere that you are moving away from. Okay, maybe they do have binky guns. This gonna be fun. Might be getting a little bit antsy here, but I have a very strong feeling they cannot penetrate me. Unless they use premium, but it's just some of the reward tanks, they come out with, not great guns, but penetration-wise, they can go through some of the stronger armor tanks in their tier. Seems like the L60 not so much. I'm glad I have not played that tank. Since you can play it and get 2 garage slots right now for it, I think you have to complete like 6,000 damage. Now the T-56, that tank, I'm just going to push into him here. Say that little bugger, oh, he's tiny. I don't have to worry about him. This LTTP I do. It's like we're not out of the woods yet. Low tier tanks have very little HP compared to the amount of damage that they can pump out. So you never know what happens in frickin' low tier matches like this. Alright. Cohabitation. I guess that's a good word for it, yes. Ah, you little tank. I am very... Oh, Lord. Yep, and yeah. I know the LTP, he has a decent gun on him. But... Ooh, Lord. How did I bounce? Oh, shit. Yeah. Get him, L60. Holy shit, he can't pen him. We might end up losing this. Oh, Lord. See, this is why low tier matches, well, granted they're low tier, you don't get much out of them, but I can't watch that. I have a feeling that we're gonna lose, but here's hoping that they win there. Alright. Let's see. The next up was the 113. Really hoping this goes better than my matches in it last night. I was playing with Graham, and alright, we did win. Good. I was playing with Graham and also Anthony, and I got ammo racked in every freaking match in this thing last night, trying to get, the double. I can't wait till my crew actually gets some crew skills so I can put safe stowage on this. 90mm guns can damage your ammo rack in one shot in the 113. I was ready to, like, murder somebody, literally. Like, usually I don't get frustrated in World of Tanks, but I think I played it like 4 or 5 times yesterday, and all ammo racks in every single match. So, not exactly the most fun in this yesterday. But I do think this tank is a good tank. It's just, oh, you get some bad luck as far as module damage in this. Yeah, good luck for the L60 missions if anyone's trying them. 6,000 experience, especially if you have a personal reserve. It won't take you that long, but I would definitely recommend some gold, seeing the lack of penetration on that thing. Alright, he's outside of my V range. Not that I can actually hit him. The gun is a pinch inaccurate, and alright. I also found out yesterday that AP shells on this, I bounced twice off of a T-49. Don't know how. I didn't hit the tracks. It hit, the turret on it. Yeah. Between the Super Persian, CDC, and the Rev, Probably now it would be the M4A1 Rev. But I would say it's a tie between the Super Pershing and the M4A1. The CDC is not bad. If you're asking me personally, I don't like the CDC. It just doesn't have enough armor, and while the M4A1 doesn't either, at least you have a pretty damn good gun on that thing. As far as the platform is what holds it back. But where exactly is the ammo rack? Yeah, I can add a KV tank. Essentially, like a lot of tanks, it's actually situated behind the frontal plate, but it sticks a little bit beneath it, so lower plate shots will damage it. And if you get shot anywhere in the side from the front of your tank to right under your turret, it'll damage the ammo rack. Essentially, it's extremely large on the 113. It's a very long tank, but a huge portion of your tank is essentially a powder keg. Oh, Lord. And I am using heat shells. I kind of vowed to myself for essentially when I get a losing streak with this, I add 2 more heat shells to this tank, which, I don't like using a lot of premium, but this thing does not have very good penetration for a tier 10 heavy. And I found that, your AP shells, they get really low rolls sometimes, and it just completely screws you over. Awesome. I was definitely setting myself up for that. Which I don't know why I went for my driver instead of my gunner, but that happened. So yeah, I'm definitely going to stick with heat now. Alright, their RD is just about loaded, so I am going to slink back, hopefully before he destroys me. Knowing my luck, though, he will still be aiming at me. I still hate that I frickin' repaired my driver instead of my gunner. It's just moving my turret left and right is not something I want to do because it makes it bloom a lot. Well, yeah, the M4A1 definitely still has to contend with being a, M4 chassis at tier 8. But, the Super Pershing, I think I talked about it last stream, it is one of, I think, the more underrated tier 8 premiums. And especially after the penetration buff. Luckily, they have not been able to hit my lower plate yet. I might regret sticking my head out this way, but... Oh, it's so slow. Alright, time for me to forego heat rounds, at least for what I think I'm going to be shooting at next. With my team moving up, I think I'm going to be shooting at something this way, because this VK I'm not content with pushing over just yet. There is a T10 over here. Ah, Lord. I was a little bit too close to the edge there. Yes, Joshua, they are looking into essentially like World of Warships for consumables. That most likely will be on the test server coming up, what they're going to be testing that for. I think it'll be interesting, but hopefully, like right now, premium consumables are, they do have a pretty noticeable leg up over standard consumables in World of Tanks. I hope it doesn't become like World of Warships though, because they're they're not broken or pay to win in World of Warships, but premium consumables I feel like have a, you know, very noticeable leg up over non-premium consumables in World of Warships compared to World of Tanks. I hope it doesn't become like that. This guy, I'm not confident in shooting this guy from this far away with anything but HE, but unfortunately I have only 2 HE shells. It's just that small little sliver. Yeah. Really the only part I can penetrate him very well is very high up or very low. I'm going to give it one more crack, but yeah, I'm just going to bounce off of him. No, I do not. I do not have an M103. I do have, you know, the E5, and, you know, the T32 before it, but, you know, it's just one of those tanks where I haven't gotten back to repurchasing it. But I don't carry a large first aid kit or a repair kit. I know it would, performance-wise, it's better, but they just cost way too much. Plus, you know, there was a point where, you know, Wargaming did tweak premium consumables a few years ago to make them basically have, you know, more advantages over the standard ones. And that's when people start, you know, using them more for credits, because they were only available for gold before. But really the only reason why I use a fire extinguisher is because they essentially nerfed the manual one to where you're always going to take damage even if you tap it instantaneously. So essentially, you know, the reason why I use the fire extinguisher is that one makes sense, plus you don't get a lot of fires. But running the other two, while they are better, yeah, I don't go with them. Just because essentially a lot of matches you're going to be losing, you know, tens of thousands of credits. But performance-wise, they do make sense. It's just, yeah. If I was doing like tournaments, clan wars, even strongholds, probably I would use them, but not in standard battles. See you, Raging Phoenix. Have fun the rest of your day in school. Yeah, I can do the T32, Abdul. So after this, I'm going to be playing a KV2-ish tank. I got T32 for a request. I can always hop into, like, out of those 3 premiums, I guess have the Super Pershing. I might actually drive all the way down here. Just typically the south, you have a little bit more breathing room to not be spotted and shoot into the town compared to this side. Hopefully this isn't a mistake, but I'd much rather be defending in this than attacking. Yeah, I can do the tortoise as well. So fortunately I got a video for this done yesterday. You know, ace tanker match in this. You know, I still stand behind. I do like this tank. It's just some matchups it definitely doesn't work in. This could be one of them. Yeah, I'm not sure if I can. Nope. Let's say I was confident I could get a shot off, but not with my guy, you know, sitting there. Shit, I just pulled a little bit too far back. Basically, I'm gonna push up with my team here. I was waiting to see if they were gonna spot these couple guys here first, but no. I'm glad I didn't go north. I'd be dead. All right, so this is definitely they're not really poking out in the south town here. Yeah, I'm hopefully after streaming here, I'm going to work on some more videos. I'm trying my best to get done all. I have about 40 matches now that I have to do replays for. So I'm going to have to pick and choose, the best ones out of that. But trying to get all those done. That way I can, focus on some other aspects of, say, like my website or videos in general. But yeah, I should be having videos out every day now, even if I'm not streaming. Yeah, they have a lot of people in the north. I'd like to help, but I can't really fight very effectively up there. And here, they're doing a very good job at not really poking out in spots where... Shit, there's that little building there. Crap. I thought he was moving away from me. I guess I should look at the mini-map some more. Okay. I think... I'm not too sure if this is going to be a bright idea. It's just, winning the town typically is best for your team because it provides cover. But, I don't have a shot there. I just set up a little bit too far. I'm not used to honestly playing this tank out in, the field here. Typically I refrain from coming over in this area of the map. Hopefully he did not see me. That would be very, very bad. Shit, I missed the T-29. I'm not sure if I can catch him when he pops out here. Nope. Sorry, bud. Alright, I'm gonna have to get my hands dirty here. There's still an M4 I'm gonna have to contend with. The M41 90. He could definitely kill our RD, but not to say our RD's not important to protect, but I'm gonna try to help out, my standard tanks here. Really, we're in a spot where they're kind of all hiding behind the buildings here. Shit. I'm trying. Shit, there's a 1375 behind me. Somehow he bounced off of me. Awesome. Only 1300 damage. Okay, STA2's down there. So I'd say I could go on the cap, but where's the fun in that? Right, I've got to try to set up here before this guy comes. Shit. He went up. I was expecting him to go down. Alright, they got him now. Oh, hello again, Raging Phoenix. You really need to go back to class. Alright. Let's see if I can spot this little bugger. But not too bad. You know, 1600 damage, I'll take that for assault on the attacking side. I have the Centaurian Action X Scarf. I do not have the Leopard one. But Confederate Award, I actually did. I was shooting at a couple, you know, spots where I didn't think that there were tanks. Yeah, I did a lot more damage than I thought. Not too bad then. I always try to shoot for 2,000. Alright, so next up was a KV-2 tank. Alright, I need to start writing these down here. T-32 with the Tortoise, Cent X. So KV-2-ish tank, or KV tank. I'll play a KV-2 though. That's a pretty good saying, Martin. Alright. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Obviously, Levi is... Oh, where is he? Oh, there he is. He moved over here. He always decides to lay underneath the microphone and snore. Hello, Moon. Nice to see you. It's going good so far, aside from one in the Cromwell. But I tend to have bad luck in the Cromwell a lot of times. Alrighty now. I don't like playing the KV-2 top tier, honestly. I find it more useful when you're, you know, kind of lower down on your team. But I'll head over this way, just so I can help out, hopefully, my heavier tanks. Hello, Walter. Yes, I can add the Tauren 3 on there. Yeah, I think the KV-2, a lot of people love it. Like, oh, I still remember when this was a tier 5. You know, the KV-1 and KV-2 were both the same tank. They were just called the KV then. Oh, it was brutal playing against them. When you first started the game, once you hit about tier 2, mainly tier 3 when you start to see them a lot, that's like all you faced. People just seal club the hell out of people with this. And back then, I call it seal clubbing at tier 5 because tier 2 and, you know, tier 3 you saw them a lot more than you do now. But these things just freaking annihilated everything. It just was not fair at all. Hello, Simon. Nice to see you. Hope all is well. Ooh, Lord, you are... Okay, I was hoping that guy was going to stay there, but... Because I hate getting shot from... Whoopsie daisy. Yeah, we really need some people to spot over there. Hey, maybe if a light tank that starts with an A... would want to go over there? No? I was about to say, I can't even point my center on him, but I'll take a shot. But yeah, we really need this. Somebody, anybody. No? Nope, nobody wants to... Nobody wants to spot over there, okay. See how it is. I just hope that they're ready to get flanked from the center and the left side. At least if the enemy is, you know, smart. Okay, he's turning his turret now. This isn't great for me. I'm gonna try to get a shot off without taking damage, but nope. Of course, he's still alive as well. I'm not entirely sure if I can reload before him if he has, you know, the same equipment. But these frickin' SPGs are... There we go. Definitely a problem. But yeah, they're all the way up in A2. What a surprise, you know. You know, there's that thing called spotting that you guys might want to try sometime. Oh, Lord. It's just... I guess I'm just going to continue this way, but... Especially with these frickin' SPGs. They're all the way over here, it looks like. Oh, well. Maybe they're not over there. I don't even think this guy is playing, to be honest. But I already... of course he started to move just as my aiming circles start to settle in there. I know they need help up there, but I'm honestly closer to, you know, the enemy flag. We still have 3 tanks technically back there. The Dickermax is facing south, but... Oh god, I don't think I can aim in fast enough. They got the Hummel. That looked like it was on point, but nope. Shit. Now I'm a little bit concerned. They have all 4 tanks up there outside of this T-34. I just hope I'm making the right decision by going to the enemy flag. Especially because they still have an SPG as well. If this Dickermax dies, then I'm going to be in some trouble. But luckily, they're still holding out. God. And they do have a Chaffee still that can make it back here. Whether or not he will remains to be seen. But shit. We just need 1 reset. Go AMX. I never doubted you earlier in the match. Just ram him. He didn't ram him. Now we're just gonna end up with a tie here. Unless somehow I can, like, arc my shot across the whole map. Oh well. Honestly, if I was the AMX, I would have just ran right into him. You would have reset the cap, but oh well. I guess I hate ties, so. Only 800 damage. The Dickermax, he did a very good job. That wasn't, like I said, I never play good when I'm top tier in a KV2. It's like here or there I'll do all right, but more or less I don't choose the right spot to actually help my team the most. I like being, you know, against 7s and 8s where I can just kind of sit back and rack up damage. Hello, Shaggy. Yeah, tall tanks, you know, it is a double-edged sword. Holy shit, I haven't seen this map in ages. I like this map. I'm not too sure about tier 10s in a T-32, but essentially how tanks spot, I believe one's off of the front of the gun, where it exits the mantlet, and the other spotting is basically top of your cupola. Basically where you're spotting enemy tanks. Or it could be off the front of the hull. I forget specifically. It's like the spotting system. I even have a hard time kind of reminding myself. But I believe it's the front of the mantlet where you're actually spotting enemy tanks from. And the, you know, the topmost cupola. I'm just gonna load up a little bit of premium rounds to begin with here. Trust me, I'm thinking about hold down, which, you know, the 8-0 line would be nice. But I'm also looking at the 3 SPGs on the enemy team. And kind of realizing I did not want to get crushed there. That might not be possible for me. So I'm just going to do my best to help this side. I'm playing for a win here, not necessarily trying to do the best as far as like damage that I can do. And I think us winning this side will be best for the team. It's just they're a little bit weak on mediums and faster tanks compared to us. Okay. Just waiting to see if there's any like indication on where their scary tanks are. Okay. The Tiger 1 is one of those tanks where I don't have equipment and stuff bought for it yet. I can play the heavy tank number 6 or the Tiger 2. This is right now I'm saving up for the tier 7 VK 3001D, I think it is. So I'm not equipping up new tanks until I get that tank, which I'm pretty much I'm at the credit side of it. I just need equipment for that as well, because that's a tank I'm going to be grinding. Alright, let me see where this guy makes off to first. I have a feeling he's going to come right in here. Or he's going to stop. This could just turn ugly for me. Yeah, I need to... I see a 704 in front of me. Holy shit. No, don't do it. I'm dead. Yeah. Oh, well. It was a good thought, because it looked like, you know, they were focusing all over here. That one goddamn frickin' medium, or not medium, light tank. Yeah, and my team didn't want to push up the help, but oh well. That is life of a T-32. Alright, so Tortoise, next request here. Passed right by it. But yeah, I just barely got over the cost of the tank that I need to get. Sure, yeah, I'll do the heavy tank 6. Yeah, it's like the Tiger 1, I have the crew for it, I've got camo on it, I just need equipment now. And also to get the modules, I didn't do that yet either. But the Tiger 1's actually, I don't think it's a bad tank. Like, I remember the pre-buff that tank. It was definitely not good then. And once they buffed it HP and firepower wise, I think it's actually fairly good. It's definitely not a good heavy tank as far as, you know, tanking damage outside of if like tier 5s are shooting at it or some tier 6 mediums, light stuff like that. But it definitely, it can turn out some firepower. But yeah. Again, just why can't I guess we put on like a good map and matchmaker for one of these tanks? It's just the Tortoise on this map going out to this side, extremely iffy. Like, there's just, you can't get up here far enough to get shots over this way, so you're kind of stuck heading over to this side of the map, which, you know, I don't find as useful. Holy shit, how is this guy not taking damage? Okay, I'll shoot him. I'll throw one more there for good luck. But awesome, our bat chat crashed off of a cliff. Wonderful. I don't know why you're dinging everybody It's actually a little bit annoying. Like, he does realize that we are barely into the match here. I might be able to get another shot on this guy. Yep, he's still sitting right out there in front of everybody. And nobody's taking shots at him. Let's say a lot of that is destructible cover too. It's just never a good sign, you know, when your team, there's a lightly armored tank sitting out in the open for that long still, and he does not take any damage. That's not good at all. Which I'm surprised he hit me. I was never spotted there. I didn't think I had Sixth Sense when he hit me, but yep, my light bulb never went off. He's a good guesser. Or he's just getting extremely lucky from, you know, our team not shooting at him, and yeah. Anyway, though, I guess, you know, this side's kind of at a standstill. I'd like to help them, but I feel like I'm gonna be better off helping the other side. Just, there we go. I was hesitant to push back because I could still get shots over here. It just fell short. I want to keep my gun in the match. There we go. Very nice. If I didn't get those shots, that KV-4 would still be alive right now. Alright, so I'm going to push back. I thought about heading left, but I'm going to head back up this way. German TD, I only have a premium German TDs. E25, Scorpion G, the personal reward Stug 4, the Dicker Max. Yeah, I can play the Panther. Dragon, I think. Dragon. I know it's one of them. I do have the 3601H. I could play that. But yeah, the reputation that the Tiger one has, like the stock grind on that is brutal. Don't get me wrong on that. But really the reputation it has, honestly, is left over from pre-buff. It got buffed ages ago, honestly, at this point. Like, we're talking like 3 years now. But, you know, the reputation it has is just because it's kind of like, say, like the M3 Lee. Or not the the M3 Lee. You know, it's a very good tank, not a very good medium tank. But Tiger's kind of the same. Good tank, not good heavy tank in the sense of what people think heavy tanks are. That's only because the Tiger, you know, compared to what it's fighting, a lot of tanks it fought historically, you know, they're tier 5, tier 6 mostly. It's kind of slotted against tanks that were kind of designed to counter it. And it struggles a little bit just armor-wise holding up against them. But it's still a very good tank firepower-wise. It has very good HP. And the mobility on it isn't that shabby as well. It's just you have to go into knowing that. You know. Yes, I can play... I'll have to catch up on chat in a second. I see a lot of requests there. I would say, let's see, tier 6 heavies at the VK, maybe? It's like it was very good for a medium, but they did nerf it and switch it to a heavy tank at the same time. And I do feel like it was a little much that they did. So I would say most likely it's the worst tier 6 heavy. Only because it was a medium for most of, you know, World of Tanks. Alright, so let me get down the request here. Okay, Dicker Max and the Scorp G. But as far as tier 6 heavies are concerned, let me just brush up here on my tier 6 heavy tanks. Is that a heavy tank? No. I was about to say it's a medium tank. You might be right there. That it's probably the worst tier 6 heavy tank. It's like there is the Churchill 7 on that list as well, but I would probably say that you're correct in that sense. That the VK, but I don't know. It does work. It's just I don't know. I haven't had as much luck in it ever since it became a heavy tank. As a medium, the reason it was good is because the gun I'm using on it, the Konish, I think it's pronounced, or Konish. Essentially, that gun was just insane as far as DPM and penetration wise. Before they nerfed it down, it's still a good gun. But hello, Anthony. Nice to see you. I can try to put the 8.8 on it. Let me see how much it costs though, because I would like to get started on my next grind for the tier 7 VK medium tank, because that's that's a little bit cheaper than outfitting a full tank and equipment though. Hopefully your grind's going well, Anthony. The tier 9 batch hat can be a little difficult, as we were finding out last night. Oh, that one match I played in mine, freaking like 86-second reload got ammo racked right after my engine got damaged. I was just like, all right, I'm just gonna drive around in circles. I was just about to hit the help button, but I see there's at least 3 mediums kind of coming over this way. Hello, Lucas, or Lucas. Nice to see you. Yeah, we're getting some bad luck as far as teams went, but granted, the only consistent was we were on them. So, oh, I was playing terrible yesterday. Not saying you were doing bad, because you did a hell of a lot better than I was doing. Alright. Oopsie daisy. And yeah, somehow I'm probably going to regret going back to the same spot here. And I missed again. That was on me. I think I can get shots off on him. I just know he's near this little rock. But E50M has very good armor, but he can't track him there. Very nice. He can't angle his armor against all of us, unfortunately for him. Be very nice if someone else could shoot at him now. So I'll say I took that first shot knowing that I was just going to track him. Hopefully that they would finish him off, but I'll still take that. Right, I'll go after the M103 next. Or not. It's just there's a FV183 over there. I'm not content with popping out in front of him if I can help it. So I'm going to try to pull back here. They don't think I'm in this little spot again. Shit. And of course, just as I do that, they're not spotted anymore. Awesome. Oh shit, and I'm still spotted. Go figure. Just my luck. Let's say if it wasn't for... Oh shit, there's a Udez there. I will load up a Hesh round for that little bugger. Yep, never mind. He zipped away. Alright, it'd be very nice if we have these TDs in the center. They would just push up just a pinch. That would help out a lot. know our Scorpion G is taking shots. He should honestly pull back. I'm not liking pushing up here. Just because we have so many people not pushing up behind us. I know I'm one of them right now, but I've got to kind of worry about myself right now, more so than trying to save that Scorpion G. Alright, come on, accuracy. Come on, you can do it. Maybe the third shot's a charm. Nope. Not that that was a good shot anyway. But holy shit. Sometimes accuracy is not in your favor. Alright, I do have shots if I pull back just a little bit more here on this M46. Most likely. Never mind, he's gone. Just trying to track the prototype because I would let those guys go in there pretty easily. Alright, now they're moving up, so I will gladly pop up here a little bit more. Let's see if I can... Nope. So let's see if I can finally kill that Emil 1. I'm aiming for you, buddy. There we go. Only took me most of the match, but... Sorry, Scorpion G, you were part of my master plan here. No. I do like using destroyed tanks as cover, though. I'll try my luck at a Hesh round here if I come across the 1390. Thank you very much, Dana, for whatever that guy said. Didn't notice it. Where art thou? Here we go. Uda's, yep, right about there. That thing's got crazy camouflage if it's not moving. Thanks for bringing that up, Uber. I always forget to mention that, but do feel free to like my video, you know, if you're liking the stream here. It does help out as far as essentially the way YouTube, Google kind of ranks videos as far as how they show up. But not a bad match, almost 3k damage. I made a little bit of profit as well. So next up was the Tauren 3. As far as requests, topping this little guy here. And hopefully I'm not against a bunch of tier 7s. But yes, you can blame me, Anthony. I'm glad I wasn't streaming at the time. I was a little bit annoyed at myself. I was just making so many stupid mistakes yesterday. Even after you left, Graham and I was doing the same thing. We played a few more matches a little bit later on. Which we should be seeing. It's kind of been, as far as if people keep up on like previews and like new news for World of Tanks, we should be seeing some stuff probably in the next couple days start coming out again, considering, you know, they have the sandbox coming up for tests again, light tanks, and a bunch of other, you know, changes they're looking to do. But we should see hopefully some stuff, you know, this week, but it's going to be next week, I feel, when it picks up later in the week, as far as you know, a lot of videos that Wargaming puts out and the leaks that they do, air quotes, you know, since they kind of let people leak things. But yeah, more or less, you know, New Year's is, you know, bigger in Russia than it is. So, yeah, the Russian Christmas, I believe. I forget exact date, but it definitely happens in January. Um, but most often, wargaming, you know, their higher ups are, you know, they're not really around this time of year. Just if you look back, you know, as far as updates and stuff for World of Tanks, rarely anything happens in January each year. I do have both the T30 and the T95, yes. Yeah, I haven't gotten a T95 request in a while. I'm sure I'll be playing it a lot more after they get speed buffs. People might have stopped requesting those tanks, though, because, you know, you have to sit there and wait and listen to me talk for 3 minutes. I know that's horrifying. Really hoping I'm still covered by this bush, or else me shooting at him would get me spotted, and then back where that Cromwell is, yep, that happens. Take that, Cromwell. You know, all 98 damage. Alright, our valley, honestly, is not looking very good. Just looking at the tanks that they have there compared to ours. Sorry, dog. You just... I'm not really... I was say I'm driving, but I wasn't really able to aim there. He was kind of chewing at one of his feet. He's extremely mad at me. I've been, you know, doing his, as far as dogs go, his nails and clipping his paws, and oh, he is not a fan of that. But finally looking like I'm gonna get snow in my neck of the woods coming up this weekend, so it's never fun having a dog, you know, with snow matted in between its feet running around. Okay, he's angled that way. I might get... Okay. I was using APCR because I didn't want to be out there too long and get, you know, like dirt by him or something, but he wasn't even really playing, it looks like. Looks like he was stuck on a rock, and he was content with being stuck on a rock. I don't refuse to play the T30. I will play it. I reminisce to the old tier 10 T30 heavy tank. It's like, look up videos of that. You'll probably see my video pop up first. Doesn't have voiceover or anything for it. T30, 10 kills. Forget how much damage. It was my, honestly, the most amount of kills I've ever had in a match. Still. And it came within like the first month or two of me playing World of Tanks. Or no, a few months in, because I mainly played the M4 Sherman for the first month. But that thing was, oh, I don't even know how to describe it. The T-34 at tier 9 with the 120mm back then, and the T-30 at tier 10, they, you know, as far as mobility went, they're like T-110E5 mobility. Accuracy wise, they were very accurate, and, you know, aiming time were good. On the move accuracy was decent. They were just, they were awesome. I'm not content with just capping. I'm hoping, are you gonna push out any? Or are you just gonna stare there? Stare at him. 1 HP. This is where a lot of people say, oh god, you know, it's rigged. Enemies at 1 HP. What do you mean, Uber? Hopefully, like, that RD match was pretty fun. I might, when I get to recording videos, I plan on doing it after I eat breakfast here, because I have not eaten breakfast yet. I plan on recording videos, so hopefully it's going to be one of the first ones I get done. So into next week. Maybe Thursday at the earliest, because I plan on releasing videos in between my live streams, but once I get caught up enough, I'll start kind of doubling up and stuff like that. The T30, I can yeah, I can do the T30. Yeah, as far as requests go, I still have quite a few tanks, but I can go a pinch longer today. As far as the stream, so I can get these requests done. It's like I have the Panther one, the VK3601, Dicker Max, Scorpion G, T30, possibly the T95, if you guys want that played as well. It's, holy crap, this is not not a good match for the heavy tank number 6 here. Oh lord. Yeah, I think I'm more content with fighting against heavies than I am going over here and wandering around aimlessly. I don't... This thing does not perform well against tier 8s. Tier 7s you can make it work, but yeah, tier 8 tanks not so much. I never said I wouldn't play it. I said, you know, I don't... As far as the T95, I've played the T30 quite a few times on the stream. Not a ton, because I've, you know, I just bought it back semi-recently, but, you know, I'll gladly, I can play both of them. I should have time. It's like I can go to about 10:30 today if, see you, Daphne. You know, if that's, what it's going to take to get all the requests done. Oh, sorry, Levi. Oh, somehow I got ammo rack there. Holy crap. Yeah. I don't know exactly when I've played it, but I have played it on the stream before. Oh god. Keep poking out T-34. Okay, I'm not content with pushing as far as he was pushing out. I've got to reduce myself to using HE in this, because all the shots I'm about to be able to get are not going to be able to be penned with APCR. Nope, not even like my accuracy wants to work with me. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to cut my losses here and head on over this side. Not that this side's doing well. That could explain it. But I do remember I've played it, you know, at least 2 or 3 times on a stream before. Yeah, unfortunately, this is one of the matches, like, this tank is actually slated for another buff in the next couple patches, so who knows exactly when. But they have stated that it, even after, you know, the most recent buffs it's gotten, it's still underperforming. So, rejoice, heavy tank number 6 owners. I'm about to say this guy is going to, whoop, miss me. Awesome. Help. Oh, Lord. It's just, we need to reset. I know he's gonna whack me here. Yep, I just hope that I can get a shot on this fear. Oh lord. Oh no. No, 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 no. And he ruined my plan. I was trying to help my team out, but oh well. That obviously did not work. Alright, so Panther 1 up. Okay. Did the Panther 2, Panther 1 now. I'm surprised Levi's been as good as he has. Not that if you guys are new to the stream, my dog's name is Levi. Only because I tried to take him for his... I try a mile a morning for a walk / like jog. And he was having none of that today because it's raining and crappy out. He made it about, I would say, maybe 500 feet. And he just turned around like, it's not even light out yet. Come on. Alright. Alright, now he's going back to his bed. Finally. Even though the Panther 1 is not exactly a brawler, typically win the hill, win the match for this map. Can't stress that enough. Like, it's not 100%, but 95% of the time, if your team wins the hill, you're gonna win in counter mode. And looking at the amount of people going down there, I'm gonna say that we are in for a rough fight. Yeah, this is going to be interesting, unless the enemy team does the same thing, but I think everybody who has, played a few of these matches know how this is going to end. Considering there's only... Holy shit, that was a nice shot by our SPG. So I'd say considering there's one SPG, I was actually going to not push up here. Oh god, I shouldn't have pushed up here. At least they're shooting the poor Skoda. But, oh god, they're all sitting there. Are you freaking kidding me, people? Strev 74. I have a feeling that we should run away. Yeah. Yeah. This is bad. They're not even moving still. Yep. Lord. And of course he hits all the shots on me. They're not even moving back to like B4 to, help at all. Yep. Maybe. There we go. I got a little bit of damage from him ramming me. Like, we're still tied here, but come on, guys. You can't all sit in that one spot. That was bad. Alright, so that is how the Panther 1 does not perform well. Against a horde of like 6 tanks running at you. Sorry about that that wasn't the best match in the world, whoever requested that. So the next request up was the VK 3601. It's like I don't have the 8.8 equipped on it. Essentially with that, you lose a little bit looking between the two. Like I like the 7.5. You gain a bit of accuracy, you gain a bit of penetration. But, with the 8.8, you do gain higher alpha. However, I think the 7.5 is the better gun for it. Because I still play it like when it was a medium tank. I don't play it very far up. At least most matches. You never know. you know, how things are going to turn out. But typically I play it more like a medium, like a slow medium tank. But back when this was a medium tank, not a heavy, it had really good camouflage. The gun was even stronger. It was pretty ridiculous, this tank. Okie dokie. But as far as requests go, I will finish, you know, all the requests that I got for the stream here. We have the Dicker Max up, Scorpion G, T30. I'll try to get to the T95 too, because I can go pinch over, you know, 10 a.m. Usually when the end time is. Which tomorrow, same time, I'm going to be starting 8 a.m. But I'll be going till 11 a.m. At the earliest for the stream. Oh shit, I need to pay attention a little bit more to how I'm playing. But yeah, the DPM on this, I was trying to do the math really quick in my head, but honestly, it's in the morning. It's before noon. I'm not going to try that math. I believe even though the DPM, it's not always the best indicator. Like I was saying, DPM isn't always better to have. Sometimes higher alpha is better. In this case, I probably would go with this gun if you were looking for kind of like a higher alpha playstyle, just because it is more accurate, has better pen. Alright, that's a little bit of a new spot, only because if we had tanks set up behind us, I was about to say, he should be he should be able to take a ton of shots there from our team. Let's see if I can pull this guy. Nope. I was going to try to pull him a little bit further back. But the armor on this, not exactly the best. Alright, so I had a birch gun shoot at me. I'm going to take that as my sign to move. One sociopath. I'm guessing someone thumbed down my video, which, whatever. But do feel free to like my video. Always appreciate it. Or, you know, you can always tip me too. I like that as well. But, you know, only if you really like watching me. Oh god, that guy got... I was hoping the KV-2 had shot him, but... Yep. I'm seeing the light in front of me. Thank you very much. Ah, he didn't burn down. That's not good. There we go. See ya, Garv. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Which I will mention again, for those of you who do have Facebook, if you follow WoT Guru on Facebook, we are very close. I do giveaways for every 250 followers. Or I forget, we're getting closer. I mentioned it last stream, but it is pretty close to the next giveaway. Essentially, once we hit, I think it's 1,500 likes, slash followers, whatever you want to call it. I'll be giving away, you know, a couple gift shop prizes. I can pretty much gift anything outside of... I do plan on looking into it more, since you're here, Dana. I know you asked about it, gifting the Xbox, but I can pretty much gift everything except for Xbox right now. And as far as servers go, the only server I can't gift to is the Russian server. I can do the Southeast Asia server, European server, North American server. Alright, left side maybe. This, we're kind of spread out, the enemy's kind of spread out. Definitely, I do not like our position. Obviously, I chose the wrong... there he is. Shit. Gun depression. Ooh, thank you, FV304. That was wonderful. If only my gun would aim in here. Oh shit. Track him. Hopefully the E8 does not decide to ruin me. Oop, the M4 does. He would very much like to see me out. Trying to keep him tracked because I weigh less than him, and yeah, with that. I was hoping to avoid that. Yeah, I think... Lord. I was about to say, I think Levi is ready for another walk here. But I think he went to go look out the front window. But hopefully we get the win here. We should. But yeah. They still have a small little chance. But as far as the VK goes, if this is from someone from the stream, try to message me. I always accept friend invites from people, you know, who are watching here. But yeah, send messages. It helps out a little bit. I usually accept friend invites because, you know, it's not like it does any harm. So I tend to accept them all. Alright, so we got the Dickermax, Scorpion G's up. After this, T30 and T95 to end the stream. It's going to be a fun one to end. Hopefully it's a fun one. As far as the speed boost, I keep seeing people discuss it. I think it's going to be about a 3 km/h speed boost. Maybe they'll buff the engine a little bit in it more. But I don't think it's going to be as large as some people make it out to be. It's definitely not going to make it to tortoise levels. I have someone giving me the sad puppy eyes right now. Oh, I know. If only everyone could see you right now. I'm going to try my luck over out in the field. But this is not the best map for something like this. You know, try to hold down in this as best as possible at long range, but because the left and right gun constraints aren't exactly the best, but I'm trying to make it work. I'm just trying my best not that I have a scout out in the field. Just trying my best not to get spotted early on and have already kind of focused, you know, over on my side. Hoping that, not that I want to have my teammates killed, but already focuses that way. Because if I have to, I will, depending on what enemies are up here, I will push up into people, even though I don't have a lot of HP. Just trying to see if I can see the silhouette. There we go. I could have popped him. Very nice. They're just outside of the maximum view range. It's where I usually try to keep people if I'm in a TD like this. That, however, is not good. Granted, I might get lucky and he might not have that P range. Considering it's KV-85, you know, mid-tier heavies, especially Russians, typically don't have the best view range. It's going to be make or break it where that T90 or T29 is for the enemies. If they can kill him, we're going to win. If they can't kill him, then we'll be in some trouble. Ooh, awesome, I got him. The shell's a little slow on this, so sometimes I'm like, shit. Now I'm going to be in some trouble because he definitely has seen me. Ah, shit, my engine. Oh, now my gun. Oh, Lord. Yeah. Essentially, once you're spotted, you're dead in this. Low HP, no armor. But here's hoping for the best. I could have set back even more, but really I would have had to sit way back there. But, oh well. Up to the Scorpion G. It'll be... Holy shit, we lost Redshire. It was definitely still up in the air whether we'd win or not, but... Yeah. They probably just sat there and let their arty, whittle them down. And then it went down to SPG versus SPG, and ours lost. Shit, I don't have a crew for the Scorpion G yet. I will hop into that after the T30 here. I only have one crew, really, for my German TDs, because I only have premium ones. So I'll hop into that after the T30 match here. So I actually just noticed I was doing videos. I forgot to pop all these in. It just goes to show you how awake I was this morning. Sorry about that, guys. If you're wondering why half my stream overlay was missing, that is why. Lord. But yeah, I was recording videos basically, yesterday, and I forgot to pop off, the stuff related to the stream. Whoopsie daisy. Wouldn't exactly make sense to have that stuff on my, my normal voiceovers. Never press W in the Dicker Max? Pretty much. Honestly, the last couple times I've played that, it's been on Carolina, and I've been pretty happy to get that map. But yeah, tomorrow, said it earlier, but stream tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m., so a little bit longer than it will be today. I know for some of you it's not the morning, but essentially 8 to 11 EST. And then Friday and Sunday are going to be at, later on in the night, 6 to 8 p.m., and then 8 to 11 p.m. I might be throwing in, like I said last stream, I might throw in a stream for a game called Dreadnought, maybe World of Warships, but it's not going to impact the streams I already have set up for World of Tanks. And if I do stream them, they'll be like spur of the moment. But if you're a subscriber, if you're not a subscriber already, you can set up what notifications you get from YouTube for me, and whenever I pop on streaming, it will notify you. Okie dokie, this is... I've been seeing a lot less people come up from the number 2 side, essentially the red side. If you're on this side, and it's definitely the case here. Ooh, I was lucky enough to get him. As I'd say, I was going to aim in since no one had hit him yet. But, yeah, I do not like... Granted, there's only one arty, but it is a very scary arty. Alright, the meal 1. Let's see if I got lucky there. We'll find out at the end. Ah, Lord. It's just I don't like doing this, but nobody else is going to push up. And if the Oni does push up, he's probably going to die. Obviously, I didn't hit the Emil. Nobody has damaged him yet, though, so I'll try my luck here, hopefully. He just has a very strong turret. But luckily I hit him in the hole, lit him on fire. It's just, for whatever reason, the enemy going up in the north there, usually if I'm outmatched in the north side over there, you're better off trying to run. Shit. I wasn't expecting a charioteer over there. He's definitely going to get another hit on me. There's a little lapse in judgment. I was trying to make up for, my team being down quite a few tanks, but that was kind of a stupid choice on my part. I know once I frickin' move backwards, he's gonna pop out and shoot me, but what can you do? Okay. There he is. Awesome. I got a really low roll there. If I did, I'd have to do a little bit over average damage to one-shot him. The low's pointing left, so I'll gladly pop out here. Shit. I was surprised he got his gun around that quick. I know he's pretty accurate, but yeah. And yeah, T-54E1 got me. Oh well. It's just... Yeah, unfortunately we put all of our tanks over here, and I almost never go up here from this side now. I typically try to set up in G4, but a lot of people, at least on the North American server, they've been, basically focusing more on that side from this side, which is the smart thing to do. But yeah, unfortunately, I kind of played right into that. The rest of my team was sitting in the castle, yes. That didn't really help. Yeah, Moon, it does feel like that sometimes. But unfortunately we lost this match too. It's like I kind of stress it sometimes, like you see a lot of teams where you have really bad matches happen. Essentially an enemy team sets up in a spot and your team sees them, but they're like, oh, let's all round the corner into them. They're already pre-aimed and they're gonna freaking tear you to shreds. It's not a very good decision to do that, but you see it all the time. But in that case, the enemy definitely, they set up right there. We put all of our tanks, in that one spot, which coming from the south isn't a bad idea, but you have to kind of realize that there's no enemies up there and kind of cut short where that Oni was and, make your way towards the center. We didn't exactly do that, so. Alright, so obviously Matchmaker has it out for me when I play tier 8s today. I've been in tier 10 matches almost the entire time, but what can you do? I'm gonna focus over on this side. I don't feel like the field is very useful unless your team puts all of its tanks over there and just bum rushes the enemy and flanks them, but I'm not gonna be that risky. Hello, Sirius, nice to see you. Coming here at the end of the stream, but I still got this match, and I'm gonna play the T95 as well. I'm just finishing off tank requests. But I will be streaming the same time tomorrow, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, just 1 hour short today. Which honestly, this stream might become here on Tuesdays an hour longer. It's just right now I need to catch up on other stuff I need to do. I'm still kind of getting over the holidays, Christmas and New Year's, so I have a bunch of chores I need to catch up on. Alright, I'm kind of banking on him spotting, but let's say he wasn't poking out enough. I could have gotten a shot there, but I really hope they can't see me. I know I can't pen that part of his turret. Okay, Mr. Batchat, you're still not spotting. Granted, I know it's not exactly ideal for you to pop out there. So I get it. Always move behind bushes, a pretty decent margin. Essentially where they're, you know, no longer translucent. Oh, I can't pronounce stuff this early. But basically move back to where they're opaque. I'll take a critical hit there, but shit, I made that mistake. A little bit too close there to where once you fire, your bush doesn't provide you any cover for I forget how many seconds. But essentially you firing, it just turns off the bush's camouflage value. And nice. You play both, you know, PC and Blitz. Hopefully you're enjoying, you know, the game. I definitely prefer the PC version, but you know, I've tried the mobile version. It's just, you know, coming from PC down to mobile, you know, it's definitely a difference. I like always feeling completely in control of like games if I'm playing them, and I'm not exactly the best person on a phone or an iPad or something. Okay, I was about to say I'm fairly safe. That T10, he scared me a little bit there. I'll gladly take that guy out. Holy shit, T10, what are you doing? I know you're on the enemy team and I want you to die, but that was not in your best interests. Nor is this about what I'm, you know, what I'm about to do. Never mind. I thought that door was a little bit further over, so I would have taken a big shot. Okay, I got spotted going through that door, so that would not be in my best interests. Waiting for him to pull back a little bit. Okay, he's not playing. I was like, he's not moving, and he's facing the wrong way. As far as premium, the camo bonus, they do not. Anything after, you know, the TD camo nerf does not have that bonus. It's pretty easy to say it if you're in Garage. You know, you have the camo values there before and after firing. Essentially, the old TDs have, you know, a higher camouflage value after firing than the newer ones. The newer ones lose more camo when firing. But yeah, they don't get a, you know, a huge boost, or essentially not a boost, but they don't lose as much camo, the older TDs like the E25. That guy really wants to shoot me. Okay. That's alright, Sirius. Unfortunately, Portuguese, I believe, Brazilians speak. I don't speak Portuguese, but I only know a little bit of Spanish. But not a terrible match for what I was put into, but I'll take it with today. I haven't exactly been playing the best today, to say the least. Well, that's the thing. I haven't played World of Warships in quite some time. Uh, um, I have it updated. I updated it yesterday, but yeah, I haven't played it in a very long time. As far as the ships I have over there, I have Let's see. I have a lot of U.S. Navy ships. I have up to the Iowa, I think the New Orleans. I forget. I have up to like the Tier 6 carrier, the Benson for a destroyer. I have a lot of premium ships like the Imperator Nikolai, and then yeah, Japanese battleships I have as well. But I don't have a ton of ships over there. I kind of forget because I haven't played in a while. But I do plan on popping back into there. I do not speak Brazilian, unfortunately. Only English and a little bit of Spanish. Not that I've really gotten any people who speak, mainly Spanish here. Holy shit, he dove off a cliff. Alright, so where to slink over to in a T95? I'm almost forced to stay over near the base. That guy's saying fucking noobs. Dude, you just drove yourself off a freaking cliff. Maybe if you paid a little less attention to people. But I do agree not putting people over there because we don't really have, that many fast tanks. Never mind, that's a different guy, but seriously, why push out there when you're just gonna... Yeah. I thought they speak Portuguese too, but yeah, I do not speak Portuguese. Spanish, yes, but Portuguese is a lot different than Spanish, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I have almost no chance to do damage here. Pretty much. It's like, even if, like, I think it's getting 3 kilometers as far as the buff goes for its mobility. Even 3 kilometers will feel like it's, I don't know, like a race car compared to this. Both of these guys, I put people on my blacklist that are assholes, so welcome to it. That was a terrible shot. No Portuguese. No. Sorry, I don't even know how to say no in Portuguese. I assume no is no, though. This is where artillery is going to decide to rain hell down upon me. He got away a little bit too soon. Come on, pull back. Never mind. My main goal is to just stay alive right now. That's going to mean throwing in a little bit of APCR here. Hey, Bat Chat. Awesome. Thank you, Artie. That was a... oh, that hurt. Yeah. But to say, Artie, that was not nice. I don't mind that you hit me, but he hit me freaking right on my engine deck, it looked like. Sorry, Artie. You should have ran away. You're in a fast Artie. You had no business being here. Unfortunately, though, that Artie hit dropped me to one-shottable levels. And basically used up all my consumables. I do have an E25, yes, I do. Honestly, time-wise, I could pop into an E25. Like, I can go to 1030 for today. Trying not to get artied. Granted, their arty could pretty much be anywhere at this point. I just have to worry about this M48 on my right. There's quite a few bushes there he could sneak up in. I'm trying to move back and forth to prevent myself from getting cold feet and rushing out and killing myself. It's been known to happen. Like, seriously, guys, we can push and win. Like... oh, that was a ricochet. Lord. I need to angle... I do have an E75 too, but... I know you can't really understand me, unfortunately. It's not easy to type and play at the same time. Don't ruin my 704 shot, guys. Oh. I bounced off of him. God damn it. Alright. At this point, screw it. I'm going up. Not that I'm going to be able to make it up there before they probably kill all these guys, but I'm going to try. See you, Moon. Thanks for watching. Hopefully, have a good day. Okay. Let's just sit here like this. Although we are moving at this grill one by one, and yeah, he can one-shot quite a few of us. Shit, I still got... It looked like I was still, but I still had I still had freaking cruise control on. I was like, why am I not aiming in? There's a grill, but I can't shoot him because I'm so freaking low to the ground. We can do it. Oh, it's just matches like this. It's a pretty good match for a T95. 2,700 spotting damage, nearly 1,600 damage, but yeah. Chasing down tanks, we have a Type 4 Heavy, a VK4502B, a T95. Granted, those tanks are faster over there, but... Just pop over, girl. Come on, just end it. It's like pulling teeth now. I get what he's doing. He's trying to spot for his SPG, but obviously his SPG is not aiming that way. Maybe... No. Never mind. He actually got the Type 4. Okay. But I'll play the E25 here, and this will be my last match. Considering I think somebody's ready to actually go outside in the rain now. Somehow I got a mastery badge second class, but yeah, experience-wise, a little bit better off than the damage I dealt. But yeah, this will be my last match up here in the E25. Hey, I got Carlia. I really wish I was defending, but I'll take attacking. Oh, hi, little dog. I think whenever Levi stares at me and wants me to take him for a walk, that's when my matchmaking and RNG starts going outside of my favor. No, you cannot eat the microphone. Maybe I should hook up a dog cam. A webcam on him. You guys can get dual views. Trust me, I am kind of... I'm suspicious of that he actually knows when the stream's about to end. Because he does end up getting up right before it ends every time. But, yeah. Okay, come to think of this, we don't really have that many people over here. So I'm gonna take my talents elsewhere. Oh my god, we have so many people sitting here. My conscience is making me feel bad about ditching these guys. But also I remembered that E25 is really good camouflage. And I could potentially pull something off if I kill this M7. If. Just depends on if I get artified over here. That would be very helpful. There is an IS over here. If they could pull them my way. Ah, Lord. That was a stupid shot, because now they know I'm here. And IS made it up there. Okay, I'm a little bit surprised I got spotted there. Yeah, it's like I was thinking about spotting, but we don't have enough people down here. Shit, that thing has really good gun depression. Okay, I think I am going to not shoot at that guy. Shit, M7, you're ruining my match. Especially with frickin' 0 damage critical hits. Here we go. Hello, Rob. Nice to see you. My last match here, but good morning nonetheless. Alright. Just wanted to double check where that guy was. Tog 2 just staying there. Oh, nice. I got a nice little arty hit on him. I am more inclined to pushing up here on a Hellcat than I am a Tog 2, an IS, a Streb M42. Is he? I was about to say, is he going to push up there? Shit, Tog 2 got me. Take that. Alright, now I gotta worry about a GW Panther. I'll take the risk of pushing in here. Yep, I chose the right side. Let's say if I was an arty, I would bank on... Oh lord. No! I would bank on someone going, you know, the other side, which way he was pointing. Alright, now we have a Tog 2. I have to not ram him, but oh shit, my own teammate shot me. Let's say if I get close enough to him, I don't have to worry about it, because he can't point down on me. Yeah, thank you very much, Uber, for deleting whatever that guy was throwing at us. Preferably, I'd like to stay on the cap, but whatever. No one else is going to spot. Go figure. I get off and, you know, he pushes up high enough to where I could have just sat there and got capping points plus some damage here. Pretty nice way to end the stream though. You know, not the best E25 match, but nonetheless it's not bad. I've just had some pretty fun E25 matches since I have it now on the stream. But anyway, thanks again for watching, guys. You know, it's a pleasure chatting with a lot of you. Couldn't speak, you know, Portuguese, but otherwise, thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys, hopefully some of you tomorrow. I'll be streaming 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So essentially the same time, just 30 minutes later for the end point compared to now. But yeah, otherwise, hopefully you have a good day. And hopefully if you're playing World of Tanks, you have some pretty good matchmaking. Because it was a little bit bad, at least for this stream. But nonetheless, I'll see you guys around. Have a good one.